Hi, I'm Greg Denny. I think we've probably all seen a picture of an iceberg, right? The big, beautiful mountain of a chunk of ice above the surface, but below the surface is like 75% of it. If you haven't seen one, just Google a picture of it. They're beautiful. But there's a great lesson there that what we see above the surface is just a tiny bit of what really is there. And it's a great lesson for us. I think too many of us live on a superficial level. And we'll dig into that a little bit more. And there's a great lesson here. I think we all need to live life deeper. It needs to be richer and fuller and more meaningful. So I want you to think about that. Are there areas in your life where you're kind of being superficial? Maybe you kind of got into a slump, or maybe you've always been there and never taken the time to really dig in and develop that. Relationships, are they superficial or are they deep and meaningful? Which ones can you work on? Conversations. I mean, so many conversations are just superficial. Just blah, 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 blah. Afterwards, what was that about? I challenge you to take your conversations to the next level. Make them deeper. Make them matter, right? What about our input? Things we're listening to, things we're watching, our own thoughts. Our thoughts kind of superficial. I like the words frothy or frivolous. It's like the foam on top. They don't go anywhere. Let me give you some great definitions here. I mean, this is powerful, okay? Superficial in the dictionary means obviously existing or occurring only on the surface. Okay, all right, we get that. These other definitions, though, are like, oh, they give it the thunder. Okay, appearing to be true or real only until examined more closely. Oh. Appearing to be true or real only until examined more closely. I hope you're never guilty of, putting on a mask or a show and being superficial towards other people. I hope you'll never do that. I hope you're not one of those people to do it. If you've done it, stop. Don't ever do it again, right? Because what a tragedy to put on the show, this big act, the big circus act, what I like to call the peacock pageantry, right? Put on this show to try to impress people. And behind it, it's all fake. It's all phony, right? So be real. Be authentic. Be you. But be your very best you, right? Your character, your integrity, your family, your honesty, your morality, your ethics, your standards, right? Those morals. Too many people are hiding behind closed doors doing immoral things. Be true in the light and in the dark. Be true. Whatever you're doing, be true, so that if you're examined, there's nothing to hide. Another definition is to be not thorough, deep, or complete. Oh, I like that, right? What area of your life is maybe a little superficial? It's a little bit shallow, not thorough, not deep, not complete. Again, the 5 major aspects of life: physical, mental, spiritual, social, emotional. Are you shallow or superficial in any of those areas? It's not thorough yet. It's not complete. Are there areas of your life where you can dig a little bit deeper, where you're still underdeveloped? And I honestly, I feel comfortable saying that all of us are underdeveloped in one way or another, and we can grow more. We can get a little deeper, a little more meaningful. So I challenge you to do that. Get below the surface. I mean, make your relationships better, your relationship with God. Get down to those deep emotional issues and dig them out and gain some emotional mastery and greatness, right? Physically, let's get developed. None of the superficial stuff on top. Let's get really healthy, inside and out, right? There's so many great lessons with this, and like the iceberg, it's not just what you're seeing above the surface. We got to get down to what really matters, what's deep and what's important. Okay, your mind. A lot of us can maybe throw out some facts and figures, read a book here and there, we look at some facts or something. Get a real education. Get your own thoughts. It was Earl Nightingale said, what the strangest secret in the world is? He said that people don't think, because thinking is one of the hardest things there is. Real good thinking is hard, and it takes a lot of effort. Very few people really learn how to think. So I want to challenge you to do that. Spend time thinking. Set aside time to think. There's a great book by John Maxwell called Thinking for a Change. Highly recommend it. As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. Another great one. Okay, we've got to develop our minds and get those roots down in there. Get it deep beyond the surface. The last one here is not having or showing any depth of character or understanding. Oh man, let's get on this quest for greatness, right? To become superb human beings, really well developed. Let's get below the surface, okay? Get deeper. Get to a spot in your life where you're really green and growing, right? Where you know that what you're doing is meaningful. It matters, right? It's not just quantity time, but quality time in every aspect of your life. Get in there, make it happen, right? Get where you just feel alive and you've got depth of character and understanding. Last one, listening. Is your listening superficial? You're like, oh yeah, you nod your head, you're hearing it, but you're not really hearing it. Maybe thinking of what you're going to say next. Be a great listener. Take that to the next level. So let's reach upward and move beyond the superficial to become great people.